Hello, hi again. Today I just researching about the fashion industries, and you know um, I found that it's very destructive on Mother Earth, the fashion industry, genuinely, generally as well. But I feel like since I reconnect with nature and Mother Earth more, I feel like I became more like conscious about my consumption. I graduated from the high school that we recycle lots of things until we barely produce any non-recyclable garbage at all. Yeah, it's that level. It's very mind-blowing. But somehow when I graduate from the schools and go into outside, your outside world, basically, um, it seems like not it's not the case for like general public that much. Yeah, and I start to lose that self-awareness or the awareness about this topic the more I grow up. Because in Thailand didn't we don't recycle at all. We just throw everything all together. Yeah, and since I come here to the UK, I reconnect with nature more. I feel her presence more. I even look at the grass and feel like it's cute. Something like that. It's that level sometimes. But I'm really a human. Sometimes I make mistakes. I try to be as much as like as cautious as possible or conscious as much as possible. But yeah, as long as it's practical for me and realistic for my lifestyle, I try to do my best. So the clothing is one thing that I haven't really tapped to yet, and I remember I come across a reel in Instagram that many and fashion industry kind of like many brands they destruct the earth so much. So I was like, oh my god, I need to do something about this. I need to do something about this area that I haven't tapped to yet. And then I research a lot. I really drawn by it. Maybe it's time for me to do something like this. And then yeah, I look into more of like non-toxin brand, a more sustainable, ethical brand, something like that. And then I just have that realization popping up in my head that yeah, maybe the first priority of this is not maybe, but actually Mother Earth is the first priority. This is the sentence that popped up in my head. And I realized that all this time when I was working, hard working, business, startups, or anything that I have been hustling, and okay, right now I leave that chapter behind. But during that chapter, I was just all in with those things, those those kind of works, projects that I need to finish. And it's almost impossible to just spend so much time researching and to really be conscious about things around my life, including clothing or food or anything at all, because I just dedicate all of my time, devote all my time to work, basically. So when that sentence is popping up in my head that Mother Earth is a first priority, I think like my soul just speak to me that all along that your first priority is Mother Earth, and you see that in the previous chapter, it wasn't her as a first priority at all. It was something else that I got caught up, and it's not actually what I truly value in my life. Like, honestly, it may look a bit, it may look a little bit harsh, but honestly, I feel like you need to know what is your first priority and what is your priority in your life. Truly, sometimes we spend so much time getting caught up in the things that we thought we should do or we need to do because it's like responsibilities, or it's something that I must do, I have to do, and I have no choice. But actually, it may be something that you have a choice. But you just gotta be more, true to your heart, and you're true to yourself in your own way. And if the job or business is like your passion, it's fine. Baby, that's your first priority and you can manage well, you know how to deal with it, it's fine. I didn't blame any people who work in business. It just I have a different priority, and my priority is Mother Earth, I would say. But I'm not, I'm not perfect. I still try to balance it out. I wouldn't be able to go do the extreme that, or everything must be so so not producing any burden to Mother Earth at all, something like that. Sometimes it's very impossible for me to do. Like, I also want to balance it out. Yeah, and I'm not that extreme. I think you know your own limits, and you know your own boundaries, and you know how far you can go with it. For me, yeah, even though like I got this quote in my head that Mother Earth is priority, it's actually something to remind me that, yeah, all this time she is a priority. And although in the previous chapter I neglect her, or I didn't really pay attention to her that much, but it's not too late to start now, to at least trying. For me, it's not perfect. It's not about being perfect or not consuming anything that a little slightly put the burden for her at all. It's impossible. But yeah, just try to be cautious, like conscious in your own way, and cautious in your own way, and try to balance it out in your own reality. Like, in your life, you can do it. How far can you do it, and to what extent you want to do it. For me personally, I feel like it's alright to buy something that maybe it's not 100% non-toxin or something, but if it helps small business or help local artists, I would do it, something like that. And if sometimes it's impossible to find that alternative, or like eco-friendly alternative at all, I need to maybe buy like the normal fast fashion brand. Yeah, maybe. But I would evaluate if there is more eco-friendly alternative choice, or like more of like non-toxic or organic choice. I would evaluate on that. And if I were need to buy like a normal fast fashion brand, I would still choose the brand that is more produce the clothes more durable, something like that, for last long usage, something like that. Yeah, so that's what I would like to share, is truly evaluate what is your first priority. What is your first priority? Yeah. And try to follow that, what is really matter to you. Like if I were to tell myself, my past self, that I would talk to her that is all that you are doing right now is your first priority. Does it is your is it your first priority in the first place? All these things that you have been working and spend majority of time, like 60 or 70% of your time in your life, does it really matter to you, or it or are you doing it because you feel like you need to do it or you should do it? Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Looking back, I would say like, oh my god, I would like to spend more time traveling in nature, immerse myself in nature more, or doing the cause that I really cared about, like these kind of things. Maybe like eco-friendly alternative, or more sustainability brand to invest, something like that. Yeah, I would definitely spend more time researching. And another thing that I realized is that when you pour your heart and your soul into when you want to buy something and you pour your heart, your soul in it and try to make a conscious choice, it means that you are connecting with your own reality more, your own surrounding more, which is important because from my experience, when I wasn't conscious about what I eat, what I wear, what I acquire into my life, it does mean that I, in a way, bypassing my real life, my reality, it's like you just view those things as like the resource to accumulate as much as possible, as many as possible, and then you use up and then you throw away, something like that. So I feel like if you view these possessions or stuff in your life in a more conscious way, and you invited them to be the part of your life, it would make you feel connected with life itself more and real life as a human more. Yeah, because if you just I will buy this one, that, and then it just I use it all and then I throw away, it just seems like you will this valuable stuff from Mother Earth, from her sweat and tears, as like some kind of resource to be used and exhaust. This is my personal opinion. But again, it's like you need to balance out, because sometimes it's like there is no alternative, so you need to buy it, something like that. Then that's fine. But just trying to be as mindful as possible, I think. Yeah, I think, but definitely we are human. We can make mistakes and we are not perfect, so don't be too harsh on yourself. Don't be too like, oh my god, don't supposed to consume anything at all. It's like, it's impossible. Yeah, again, so yeah, this is what I have been up to right now. Yeah, I'm sorry, sometimes I like the voice in my head, and when it delivered through my mouth, it's just very mismatched sometimes. I don't know why. It's like you need to try to process that into the words, and sometimes it can be hard. But I try not to talk from the head, but from that flow in myself. So that's why I try to pick it up, something like that. Yeah. So it might look a little bit, yeah. Maybe I just need to practice more, and it would be all right. yeah, thank you for allowing me to share this space, like share this in your space, and welcome this sharing into your own space and into your own art as well. So thank you very much, and maybe see you later. Bye.